we're going to do a video on a bot that I built before the full spectrum combat update. I've done 0 to this bot after the update. I'm going to play it as it was. I did test it in test mode and it seemed like it was perfectly fine. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. It's a bot called Fury. I did give it a paint job, but I didn't mess with the actual structure of the bot. I didn't change anything about it. So we're going to head out and we are going to take a tower. Playing battle arena, obviously, and towers are your most important objective. The healing and the update in general is a good update. The healing changes the game just a little bit, and you'll see that later. But you really don't play it a whole lot differently than you did before. Some of the poorly built bots are more durable, but the well-built bots before, if they still perform like they did before the update with the new physics and everything, they should be perfectly fine. I've got 26 bots in my bay in my 26 bays in my garage right now, and none of them required a rebuild. I've got everything from choppers to hovers to wheeled vehicles. So anyway, back to the match. What we're going to do here, with this update and the healing, there are just tons and tons of plasma copters. It's like it's the thing now. It's the new fad. Everybody's going to get a plasma copter. Well, they're not that good now. They never were that good. They're fun to play, but it's just the sheer numbers of them now that make them hard to deal with, because you're getting bombed from the sky from like 5 different sources every match. So we're going to hide and see. We're going to hide and let it get healed up. People complain that the plasma copters, they're going to hide and heal, and you just can't kill them, and whine on the forums about it. That's not a problem, because if they're hiding to heal, you should be hiding to heal too. If they stop shooting at you and are hiding, and you know you can't kill them, stop shooting at them and hide so you can heal. And, you know, worst case scenario is you get locked into a stalemate. Now, if you've got multiple plasma copters shooting at you and you're complaining that they're healing, well, you're trying to fight, you know, 2v1, 3v1, and you shouldn't be winning that fight anyway, unless you're really, really good and they're terrible. Right, we're going to take another tower, try to win this match. They're down a man, but they've got a lot of firepower in the air. They've got an SMG copter. They've barely got any ground vehicles, but we're going to play this match out and see what happens here. There's another copter. The rotor blades are really easy to shoot off. I'm trying to get his blades. They're far away. They're moving. You're not going to land every shot on their blades. Most of the time, they're really easy to knock out of the sky. So I don't get this whining on the forum as far as the plasma copters go. They're just too easy to deal with. Some really well-built ones will protect their rotors, but they still have to fly a specific way. They have to be facing their enemy to protect those rotors. In which case, you know, an SMG is going to trump a plasma copter any day of the week. You're going to be able to win that fight as long as you don't have a poorly built bot. He's going to have to hide and heal before he kills you. So you hide and heal while he's hiding. You got to recognize when they're going to back off and stop shooting so that you can get healed up at about the same time they do. So we've got all 3 towers. Just like right here, we've got 2 guys in the sky above me, and I'm going to kind of hang around in there and make sure I'm healed up before I go fight them. And we're back to 100%. Got 2 carbon 6 mega SMGs. And once you get those things overclocked, they will just utterly shred any kind of bot, especially aircraft. Those aircraft are usually using up more CPU on movement arms than typical ground. So we'll shoot his guns off, shoot his rotors off, he's on the ground, he's healing, and we're still going to kill him. And I'm hurt pretty bad, so I'm going to run. Try to get away, see if I can escape and heal up and come back into the battle. I Have no idea why these guys aren't chasing me. It was an easy kill. I guess they're trying to go defend their reactor, which technically that would normally be the right move, but they don't know who's piloting this bot and how good this bot is. So in that case, they should have really killed me because it would take me out of the battle. And we've got all the towers, so I have to wait that spawn timer out in that situation. It's a really good time to chase down and kill those guys because, you know, if they've got all the towers, there's no possible way they can respawn. So, shred this guy with the help of the rest of the team. There's another bomber. They're really not a big deal. You can hide just like this. There's another one in the sky. He probably won't even see me. There's one there. Now, they're all over the place, but nope, he saw me. So we're going to try to avoid his shots and heal. And this is a situation where it's me versus multiple opponents. The first guy that was shooting at me is not the guy that just shot at me. So if I die, it's not because plasmacopters are OP. And look at that. We're back in the fight. Didn't have to respawn at all. So we're going to go fight this Mega SMG chopper. If anything's overpowered, these Mega SMG choppers can be. They've got 4 SMGs on there. They will just shred anything they even look at. So if anything's OP, it's that. It's definitely not plasmacopters. And even those aren't OP because they're so fragile and those guns are so easy to shoot off. You just got to have good aim to deal with it. So this guy's trying to give his teammates a tower. We're going to stop that. We're getting bombed from above. So we are going to go try to hide and heal. And look how well that bot holds together. It's taken a hell of a beating. The Mega SMGs can get knocked off fairly easily, but there's really not a good way to mount them and maintain a bot like that still has all of its movement parts and the majority of its armor still attached to it. So we do take that chance of those guns getting knocked off very easily, but as you can see, they're mounted in 3 very separate locations, so they have to they've got to get a direct hit on the gun. They can't just shoot the blocks and hope the gun falls off. It's not going to happen that way. And that's the right way to use Mega guns. If you're going to use the Mega SMGs, don't mount them on one point because you're going to lose them way too easily. This was a Carbon 6 bot. Now that paint is, you can paint your bot different colors, I don't really see the point of using orange anymore. So I painted it blue. Teamwork works really well. If you got a lot of plasma bombers in a match, then hang out with a fellow SMG guy. Both of you guys will win every single encounter if you stick together and shoot at one bot at the same time. You'll never be able to kill both of you. We're going to go finish off this reactor and hopefully end this match. We didn't die at all. So that right there shows that these bots aren't the all-powerful bots that a lot of people on the forums make them out to be. And that's in-game. You know, they had a lot of air power. We didn't have quite as much, and we won that match. We pretty much dominated that match. And look at my overclock level. I think it was OC 12, and you know, the rest of my team is still like OC 9. None of the other teammates hit double digits. And we're in a ground bot, so there you go. They're not OP. Just play the game right.